We are living through an unprecedented time in human history. The pandemic is claiming the lives of innocents across the world, but also the global murder rates are plummeting. So who can ultimately say whether it is bad or good? Across cities in the US, the murder rate has dropped to anywhere between a quarter to a third of its original figure. South African crime rates suggest the rate of murders has dropped by over a third. In the UK, burglary and assault has gone down by a third, while petty crimes like shoplifting cut by over 50%. The once bustling streets of New York City, ripe to burst with potential victims, are now desolate and barren like the rest of the world. The opportunities for crime have been cut, gouged out. You cannot murder people through Zoom. Yet. We must take this opportunity to wipe the scourge of crime from our streets forever. I dub it the anti-purge, where for one day, every year, crime becomes socially and legally unacceptable. This is upheld by a global citizens investigatory brigade, of which I am the first and only node. Cold case hotlines are useless to us now. We need hotlines investigating the warmest cases going, investigating the most recent and up-to-date crimes available in order to excoriate this menace from the globe. Murderers suck, and I hate them. Good evening everyone, and welcome to Crime Time.
Welcome to Crime Time, the only stream that I know of that is actively trying to prevent crime on a global scale while also being just a chill place to hang out late on a Saturday night with your friends, having a banana or two, or as I like to call them, a cold one. So, the brief's pretty straightforward. I had quite a big bite actually. Crime is down. It's basically almost been taken out. So why not form a semi-vigilante network of self-imposed panopticon enforcers just to kick it a little bit when it's down and finally snuff the hell, I was going to say shit, snuff the hell out of crime until it finally wheezes its last woe-begotten breath. I forgot where the sentence started. Crime will end tonight, if we have anything to say about it. Thanks so much for everyone who is watching on the stream. Thanks. I was going to wear a different shirt, but it's too warm. I see quite a fair bit of crime haters in the stream, and that's good. I don't advocate actual rampant vigilantism. I just think if I, maybe at the centre, sort of oversaw a kind of crime network where people could report crimes as and when they're happening, I could become kind of a global crime watch. And maybe that will just be the end of specifically murder. I am really trying to ape after the true crime genre. So I say crime. Obviously, we all know I mean murder, or preferably some sort of tiger-related crime. Let me just clue you in. We are going to be having some monetization tonight because in addition to this being a philanthropic act, it is also I'm at work. So just a little bit of data here, how to donate. And if we make it up to the modest total sum of about £60, then we'll have a seance. And I think if we were to unlock seances, I just don't see how crimes could go unsolved. Or if murder specifically were to happen, it would have to happen via extreme levels of stealth and or blows to the back of the head. How's the stream coming along? Killers and criminals are not to be trusted, says Gashlad Forever. Trot Messiah says he hasn't committed any crimes since last Wednesday. Let's contribute to Sean Morley's monetary well-being, says Hurricane Ross. A vast array of statements I agree with wholeheartedly. We are going to be having a warm case hotline tonight where people who have cases to share with us can come and report crimes. We'll be getting along to that very soon. Just going to check in with the chat one last time. Jose Hypatia asks, is it a crime that I travelled to Portishead today to adopt a tortoise in an unnecessary journey? I actually don't know what the government guidance is on that, and I do know that it's sort of a spectrum that is fluidly changing at all times. I think if the VE Day garden parties, which were broadcast on the news, were legal, then I'm sure a tortoise adoption, however impromptu, can somehow be, I was going to say sort of upheld by a shared sense of morality, but what I really mean is just failed to be prosecuted. And that's what a crime is, something that is prosecuted. Chat's really going big on the tortoise. So I'll just move straight on to our first guest. Ava Liversidge, are you there?
Hello, Sean.
So you've been telling me that you have been witness to some crimes and have some crimes to report to the True Crime Hotline.
Yeah, that's right. And first of all, I just want to say I'm a big fan of the show. And yeah, so I have noticed some crimes. The ones that were really gunning me off were, I noticed. Well,
what was that phrase? Sorry, gunning me off.
Yeah, it's like getting annoyed. Like
that sounds like
I'm so annoyed that I
have a gun.
I would. Yeah, you know what it means. Like,
thank you very much to Jim's Hatlett, who's donated £3.41. That sounds like a criminal's phrase. Gunning. What was it? Gunning around?
Gunning me off. Like, oh, someone's really gunning me off today. Like they're shooting me.
Is that really a phrase? Hang on.
Yeah.
That's not a phrase, is it? Hang on. Gunning me off. Oh my god. Urban Dictionary says it means something really rude. Anyway, continue with your crime.
Okay. There's a lot of people who are social distancing, but not for long enough, for too long. There's
what?
There's two guys who I constantly see. They have a blue motorbike and they're always hanging out. And the other day it was from like 11:45 till about 2:00. And you're only supposed to have an hour.
Well, no. Where's you only supposed to have an hour come from? You can go for one form of exercise a day.
Yeah, it's not exercise, is it?
What are they doing? Going on a motorbike?
They're just drinking and just around. And there's only one motorbike, so I don't know where they.
And how near are they to each other?
Well, sometimes they're 2 meters apart. Sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're further or less.
But they could live in the same household. Thank you very much to White Wine Shits, who donated £5 and says, just be yourself and never apologise for it. So that could be either to me or you. I think we should both take the advice.
Thank you. Well, I mean, regardless of whether...
Tales or whatever has donated £3, says, can Sean eat another banana for us? I'd have to go downstairs.
Are you going to do anything about the people who are outside my...
Well, no, okay, so...
I'm not going to say it here, obviously. But
Rosie Dent Spargo's just donated £5 and says, crime is shite. Thank you very much, Rosie.
Another thing, I went on my daily exercise.
1 hour?
There's a wall... no, it was like 20 minutes.
That's illegal.
It was an hour. I went out for an hour.
All right.
And...
Pardoned.
There was a wall...
Pissing myself, Funny Bears just donated £5, says donation didn't work on Wednesday. Hope it works now, or something to that effect.
The wall was covered head to toe in graffiti. And the last thing that I've what to tell you about. There's, and this isn't recent, but about 6 months ago, I saw a car with an out of date tax disc.
I see. I did. Have you watched much true crime? Have you? Are you like a true crime fan?
True crime.
Hurricane Roz has just donated the £5. Thank you very much, Roz. Yeah, this is a true crime live stream.
Yeah. This has really happened. So about 6 months.
But my point is, like, true crime isn't about someone was outdoors a bit too long, someone spray painted a tag on the back of like a charity shop. It's like
sorry, it's not bad enough for you, but this is like genuine stuff that's going on.
True crime means
All this stuff
murder. True crime
gunning the hell out of me.
Gunning's not any. Gunning's a rude phrase.
Well, you asked for crimes, and I contacted you about crimes.
It's true crimes. That means murder. True crime means a stabbing.
You didn't specify that.
I did. I put true crime. If I put it's a crime podcast, yeah.
How do I know what true crimes are?
Go on Netflix. It's all wall to wall tigers.
If it's a false crime, it's not a crime. It's not. It didn't happen. So
I'm going to have to let. I think this is. Thank you very much for ringing in, but I don't think what you're bringing has fit the brief. True crime means murder.
Also,
so I'm going to.
When I was exercising, I lost my keys. So if anyone's found my keys,
well, they're not going to have found your keys, are they?
If anyone, well, they've got a little. I don't know if we can mention brand names, but
Rosie Mund has donated £5. Thank you very much, Rosie.
I didn't.
What was the brand? We can. If we're not on the BBC, you can say a brand.
It had
name.
an R2D2 figurine on it.
Where did you last have him?
I don't know.
Is this a crime?
Oh,
I might have to let you go because I don't.
In Tesco, they have the.
You're just listing everything you've seen. You're just listing everything you might have seen, which may have been impolite.
Yeah, but this is a real crime. This is a murder.
You saw a murder in Tesco?
Yeah, salmon. They had the. I was looking at the dates because I was trying to make them last as long as possible because I buy like meal packs. And the salmon was out of date, and I went and told the shop assistant, and they took it off. And that could have killed someone.
Is that a crime to have out-of-date food on sale?
Is it a crime to kill someone by food poisoning? Yes.
Well, this isn't... Yeah, okay, so it might have been a crime, but it doesn't have the necessary shock factor. What am I saying?
I don't know why you're gunned off at me. You're the one
Stop
who
saying
didn't...
gunning off. Stop saying gunning off.
Okay.
Andy McAfee's donated £3 and says, "Hey Jude, being ranked the 176th best Beatles song is the real crime." Not clear whether he thinks it should have been ranked higher or lower than that. Neil has donated £5. Thank you very much, Neil. I think that what you've done, what you've created is conscientious and very methodical, and if things were different, it would be what I wanted. But we live in a world where if someone's making crime-based entertainment, it needs to be murder or higher.
Well,
Murder is the most banal thing that people are going to accept. A tax disc is like, wait, I'm starting to get gunned off, if I could be honest for a second.
Well, what really guns me off is that we haven't done tax discs since 2014. So not only was it out of date, it's illegal to have a task.
I am going to have to shunt you off if that's okay.
I do have a lot of things that,
and I've got a lot of callers. I just said you can come and report a crime, and I don't think we're getting anywhere, and I don't think you're going to leave peaceably. So I'm just going to.
Well, are you?
I'm just going to let you go. Charpez has donated £5. It says, "Meet me in the park if you want your keys back. Hi Sean, big fan." Sounds like there really was a crime there after all. I'm very sorry for getting it all wrong. Let me just check in with the chat. Fighting the Sea has donated £5. This money came from crime, suckers. Well, It may have come from crime, but it's going to go towards a good cause, keeping the most valiant crime fighter this side of the Pennines in good health. Really hard to get a handle on what this chat's actually talking about overall. Trot Messiah says, I think my dad committed manslaughter in the 90s. He feels very guilty about it. There's no elaboration on that. Isn't brought up again. Hope everyone's okay and not getting too creeped out by all the talk of crime and criminals. Keep it together, people. That's good chat. Did Sean speak to Ava before he got on the show? Yeah, I sent out my... Can't get a knock on the door. I'm just going to ignore that, I think. But a banana dine 666 and £83. Anna, go to him. Being ranked 204 is the real crime. Okay, so people getting into sort of a donations war about what the best Beatles song is and where it should be ranked. I'm going to start queuing up. Okay, if you can hear some noises coming from the door, just let it lie, I reckon. Is there a crime fighter on the other side of the Pennines? A crime rival? Yeah, that would be the Pusher, who's based in...
My laptop's shut off, and I think it cuts off. I don't know if it's...
No, it didn't cut. I booted you out. I booted you out of the stream.
Are you sure it wasn't because the cable came? Are you sure it wasn't the cable?
If your cable came out, I kicked you out. So even if the cable didn't come out,
okay. What?
I kicked you out because you were giving me shit crimes.
Okay. Well, I do have some better.
No, because I'm doing this. I'm doing this. I'm at work now. I'm trying to.
You've got some out of date crisps in your cupboard.
That's not a crime. These aren't crimes. Can I get? You have to go because I'm racking up. You're gonna have to go. Can I boot you out? How do I shunt you from my room?
You wanted me to...
I've got other callers. We're done. We're friends, but we're done professionally.
I think
I've got to boot you. I don't want to push you. I don't want to physically push you, but you have to.
That'd be a crime.
Would be a crime. It'd be rude. It wouldn't be a crime, everyone. It would be rude. And
physical assault.
I haven't.
It's
not physical assault, just to push. Not to maybe to push.
Am I in the show or not?
Well, yes, but against my wishes. I need you to vacate.
Okay.
I need to shunt. This is shunting is now in progress.
All right, I'm going. But
I'm trying to keep mellow for my mellow crime stream.
We still need the discussion about the washing up.
Yeah, but we can do. I can talk about the washing up on Sunday. This is my late night crime stream. To talk about late night crimes, washing up.
I'm sorry. Do you want a cup of tea or anything?
No. Well, yeah, leave it outside the door though. But not where I'll kick it. Leave it somewhere outside the door, but not like on an
You're
obvious.
washing it up, or I'll get gunned off with you.
I'm getting someone gunned off here. Okay. What about Duggington has donated £1, said just eat the banana. I send over a message and say bring up a banana. This is a crime stream, but if it's going to help the cause for me to eat more bananas than I necessarily want. Too much bananas gives you constipation, as I have discovered in the past. How do I join? When I kicked Ava off, I think I lost my own meeting. Let me try and rejoin my own meeting. Yeah. Let me into my own meeting. Now how do I kick? I didn't kick Ava out, I just left. How do I kick a participant? Does anyone know how to kick a participant on Zoom? Because Ava has gone to make a cup of tea. Does anyone know how I kick? We've got the next caller waiting, but I've not bought the pro version of Zoom, so I can't actually... I'll show you what I've got. Ava's not there. I need to kick her out. Remove. Oh my god. Great. Well, okay, well, I'm back. Now, we're going to have our second guest coming up now. Again, yes, there have been accusations that I haven't vetted the guests as well as I should have done. be that on my head, but maybe I don't know so much about who these people are going to be. But I do know they've come to me saying I've got a crime to report. So let's bring in our next guest. Hello, who am I speaking with, please?
Hello, I am Mr. Murderer.
Is that your legal given name?
No, it's just the name I'm going by at the moment because I've got to keep a low profile.
And are you like? Is that just a surname, or is that like? Is that your?
No, that's what I do.
You yourself are a murderer.
Yeah, I'm a murderer. Yeah.
That's too far the other way. That's too far. That's gone too far the other way. What do you want from me then? We're enemies.
But I need you to solve what murders I've done.
What? So
you've
done unsolved murders.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've done murders, but I think I've done murders. I set murders up. I definitely set them up.
What are you talking about?
Well, like, I'm obsessed with murder, right? But I don't really like blood and stuff. So I've set murders up. Have you seen A Fish Called Wanda?
No. What happens? What's the fish?
Oh well, it's a film from the 1980s, and it's got Kevin Kline and so half of the Monty Python's in, and Michael Palin's in it, right? And he plays this guy who has to murder some people. Well, one person specifically, and he can't do it because he likes animals and stuff, and probably people. He don't really want to do it, but he sets up traps for them, like pianos above doors and stuff. And I've done that in towns. I mean, like, this was before lockdown. I mean, there's no point doing it now. There's bugger all people about. Well, I mean, there were a few about today, but as I was like, I set up a washing machine over a door on some scaffold, and I'll set a little trick wire, and then boom, goes down, kills someone, drops on someone's head. Piano, done one of them. Empty skip, hung one of those from a branch of B&M Bargains.
So you're like a serial killer. How many people have you murdered?
Well, I don't know, because I don't know if any of these traps have gone off, because I don't hang about to see, because I don't like the blood. So I set up I must have set up 15, maybe 17 traps across the sort of north. Well, hold on, I'll just say somewhere England. I don't want to sort of pinpoint exactly where I am, but
well, you already have a little bit.
Well, no, I mean, I could have gone northwest, northeast, couldn't I?
Yeah, sure.
You're not going to get me that easily, Morley. I know you. I know these detectives. I'm one step ahead of them. I'm on a bike. You're running.
But you don't even know if you're a murderer, right? Because I'm looking for. You've called yourself Mr. Murderer. You're stealing a lot of valor here, but you could actually just be sort of just a nuisance. Maybe you're maybe perceived as sort of the Banksy of Doncaster, suspending things around that never go off, pitfalls that no one goes in, and people go, "Oh, that's interesting. That's nice."
I've never done one in Doncaster.
Okay, well, I'm still whittling it down then.
I mean, I really need to find out whether I've done any, because I'd like to put some notches on me bedpost, as it were.
I don't know if that's the phrase. You need teardrops, right? Teardrops on your bedpost, or notches.
Teardrops on my bedpost, or
on
my
notches
eyes.
Tattooed directly underneath your eyes.
Oh,
yeah.
I couldn't have a tattoo, not on my face.
Right, you can maybe make a trap that ends up tattooing you without your full knowledge.
Oh, whilst I'm asleep or something. That's a good idea. That, see, I knew coming to you would be the right thing.
No, I'm not trying to help your lifestyle. I condemn murder in all forms, especially Rube Goldberg murder, as though that helps exonerate you.
What is he the machine guy?
Conceivably, you could create a sort of a Rube Goldberg machine that murders someone, but it feels like it's nothing to do with you because 50 separate Pritt sticks need to roll down a ruler, and then that turns the kettle on, and then the steam will wilt a bit of tissue, and that lets an ant escape that eats an aphid, and then the aphid's got a heart rate monitor, and then a computer that's monitoring that heart rate just sets off a nuke, and you're like, how's that my fault? The ant sort of did it.
Exactly, that's exactly what I've gone for, but mine aren't quite as elaborate as his. I was obsessed with sort of Ken off of a fish called Wanda, and also the game Mousetrap. But instead of a trap at the end, it was a piano. You can get pianos really cheap on Facebook Marketplace.
Feels like a piano is like paying through the nose to do a murder.
I know, but it's elaborate, isn't it? And also, just think about that noise when a piano drops. Kring! Or
You're not even there. You're not even there.
Well, I know, but there's always someone filming. I'm sure. I'll look on Facebook.
Yeah.
And YouTube.
Trying to find out if you're a murder by browsing through the TikTok recent list.
Yeah, pretty much. But all I ever come up with is Rube Goldberg machines and people that try and do those and fail.
Well, I'll take a look. Traps in Doncaster.
I've not been to Doncaster. I've looked at
traps not in Doncaster.
Wigan.
Traps in Wigan. Okay, so we're finding out traps in Wigan. Mole catchers, control of moles, septic tank emptying grease. Oh my god! Murder trap.
Killed by elaborate piano trap in Wigan.
Elaborate piano.
Well, it wasn't that elaborate.
It comes up. It comes up. It's probably just drawing from my recent searches. Now that I've thought about it,
is the footage?
This is grim. This is grim. This is a true crime.
No, I've done true crimes. I've these traps.
It's gone too far the other way because we've gone from banal crime that doesn't quite make the grade. But I can't become like a personal. I can't become a personal service for murderers who want to work out how many teardrops to get notched or. Well, we don't know what you're going to do to commemorate it, but I'm not here to be a service for you. I am beholden to my viewers, one of whom has just donated £5. Thank you very much, Jambird. A seance is just around the corner. Listen, I don't think what you're doing is really going to work out. I think I'm going to have to.
Sean Morley, you've got to help me.
Have a look on Glossop. I definitely did one in Glossop.
Hang on. Something just went up with the stream. Listen, I'm going to have to let you go, I think, Mr. Murderer. Ava,
Do you want me to put it down for you?
Yeah, Ava's just come back with my tea.
And I got a banana.
Yeah, well, they're really keen for me to see me another banana. Thanks so much.
I see what you mean about the murders. This guy's nuts.
This is too much, isn't it? I'm going to have to shunt him.
Do you want me
Yeah, could I just shunt you? I might have to shunt. I'm going to have to shunt you both, I'm afraid. This
Have a look
isn't.
at Glossop. I did one in Glossop with a skid.
I'm not here to provide a service for
rollers. It was on rollers.
Remove. Oh no, it's happening again. It's worse somehow. Back to webcam. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, there's probably some good, valid criticisms to be made of how I'm not vetting some of the, not the acts, just a murderer and a citizen. Did something went off with the stream earlier? I don't know if you were able to catch what that was.
Help me, Sean.
I'm just trying to get Zoom. I don't know
Sean,
why this
you've
keeps
got to
happening. I'm not
help
enjoying
me.
this at all.
Sean, I'm dead.
What
I'm a
is going
ghost
on
now.
here?
So you've got to help me.
Who? I can't hear. I can only see it. I can only see it. I haven't got the monitor on for the channel. What's coming through? Can people? I can't hear what it's saying. Can someone tell me what it's saying on your end? Just ghost. Is that it? It's just saying ghost.
Help me, Sean. Sean Morley, help me.
Who? It just wants help. I think we're going to have to go through to another caller if we've got one. Okay, we can't. Oh my god. Let me get off whatever's happening. God. Okay. I just think I want to have some time to try and chill out, if that's going to be possible. Okay, so someone is dead and wants my help. That sounds like another murderer's just trying to get in on what's happening. I'm not here to provide a service to murderers. Here's your banana. Let's just check in with what the stream's saying. Okay, just a lot of clarity on what the ghost is. The chat's really convinced that that the ghost is a real ghost. But everyone we've had coming in so far, it's just been a load of... It's been tax plates. It's been a murderer coming in trying to find about traps in Wigan. I mean... Anyway, I can't help them. We've not unlocked the seance, so... Ghost is just going to have to deal with it. Someone's asking me to eat the skin. Andy McCage is saying she is not a murderer, quite the opposite. What's the opposite of a murder? Like a voodoo reincarnation guy. Yeah. What else? Oh, a necromancer. It's a necromancer. I'm not bloody getting a necromancer on Zoom. Things have gone badly enough. Oh, hang on. I think someone else is here. Okay, well, we've got someone else ready to come in. Okay, well, again, yeah, there's a lot of criticisms to be made that I've not vetted the guests. Fine, I'll hold my hands up. Maybe soon we can do a seance, and we can solve one crime. But until that time, okay. Hello, who am I speaking with, please? You may. Hello, who am I speaking with, please?
I'm Gerald.
Hi, Gerald. And what crime would you like to report, please?
It's a very recent crime. My wife, you see.
Yeah, what's she done? Got an out-of-date tax disc?
Ha. Laugh. Sure. Easy peasy. I think a very terrible crime has happened. A very horrible wrong has befallen my beloved wife.
Yeah.
I believe that she has been murdered. Murdered in cold blood.
What makes you think?
Real recently.
Look,
about an hour ago.
Okay, well, if she's missing or anything, that's no. She's probably that's the length of an exercise, and I don't want to seem like I'm being unduly skeptical if you have got a murdered spouse. I've had a bit of a bad run of luck, with the exception of the donation that's just come through from Sharpez of £1.59 saying "Help the ghost, you coward." You might not know what that refers to, but probably something completely irrelevant to your crime. Could you tell me more about...
You solve true crimes, and this is a true crime.
What you got? What you drinking?
This? It's a bourbon.
Nice.
Straight from Kentucky.
Cheers.
What are you drinking?
Tea. And I just had a banana.
Finding I need something a bit stronger to settle my nerves.
Yeah. So, what evidence do you have that your wife's been like? What leads do you have? Any evidence, proof? Have the police come, for instance? Have you told the police? Are you telling me before the police?
It was only an hour ago.
Uh-huh.
I told the police, but they're busy. They've got to break up some barbecues in Bury, so they're taking their time to come round to me. So here it, like I've told, they've said that they're looking into it, and I've also, if you can help me, I've got some information that I can sort of send over to you.
Yeah, send away. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got the police report, and I've got another picture of her as well.
Yeah.
Please help me.
Okay, you sending that through to me on the other chat?
Yep, please.
Okay,
Yep.
hang on, let me get it.
Have I sent it? I'll get my
Yeah,
sub to
I've
that.
got it. I'm just downloading it. Thank you very much for following Colin Duffin. Yeah, I've got it. One sec. Yeah, it's in downloads. Hang on. Yeah, crime scene photograph. Do not share. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. It's private, confidential.
Yeah.
It's over my face.
Well, it's just between you and me, so don't you worry about it. Okay, so I'm just going to look at the crime scene photograph.
Yeah, just open it up.
Okay.
My beautiful wife. Claire Balding, Thatcher, my wife. Top 3 women.
In what order?
Thatcher,
Are we ascending or descending?
my wife.
Are we ascending or descending?
If she's in the middle, it doesn't matter.
Well, yeah. Calm down. You're getting the nerves are getting to the better for both of us. What's your wife's name? Sorry.
My beloved Christine.
What's her surname?
Landlord.
And that would make you Gerald Landlord.
I'm Gerald Landlord.
Husband of Christine Landlord, my landlord, as set up in Sean Morley's King Lear and then expanded upon in Sean Morley's Meme Machine. 2 separate streams to this one that new viewers might need to watch to understand some of the long-form continuity context.
I know that she has had a lot of trouble getting what is her right from you, which is the rent.
But then that's no reason to... That might be a reason for suicide, perhaps, but there's no reason to be murdered. I mean, how does that relate to... You sent me another thing as well. You've got police report suspect A. Is that for me as well?
Yep, that one's for you. Oh, open that one up, buddy. This is what the police are looking at. Zoom in a bit.
Well,
You okay? What's going on, Sean?
Well, hang on. An hour ago, I'm just doing the stream. I can't have done a murder. I was in the getting ready for the. I can't have done a.
Who can vouch for you where you were 1 to 2 hours ago?
Well, no one. It was just before the stream, so no one. I was getting set up for the pre-stream, so.
Our house is so big. I don't know whether you're in one of the overflow rooms.
Does that mean the police are coming here?
Police are coming here right now. Game's over, buddy. You can't just go through life murdering strong women and not paying rent.
What? I think that has set off the Twitch's the police are coming to your house overlay, which they added into the software because so many people started getting swatted. I don't know how long it's going to take for that. I don't know how long it's going to take for that car to get to my house. But it sounds like if I don't clear my name before then, that's it. Game over. Arrested.
Game, set, match.
But you need to know it wasn't me. I wouldn't murder. My only crime is withholding rent, and that's not a crime actually. There's a pandemic. It's not a crime to withhold rent for 2 months.
Jealousy. She was a pillar of the community. You're just some communist.
I'm just I'm a true crime streamer and an investigator as well. Now, well, I'm a prince. I don't know what I am. Listen, I'm gonna have to let you go because you're my enemy, And I'm sorry that you're bereaved, but I still hate you.
Well, I'll be seeing you soon, Sean Morley, in jail.
You won't get. Why would you see me in jail? Why would you be in jail?
Because I'll visit you in jail.
Why would you visit me in jail? You don't like me.
To bring you a Kinder Egg. And when you open up the surprise, it says, fucking have that. Have that on behalf of all the landlords, the forgotten people in this pandemic.
You are gunning me off. Get rid. Oh my god, why does that happen? Okay, well. I'm gonna have to. Well, I don't know. How's the chat looking? Not on. Has Sean been murdering? Bloody hell. Hang on. Why is the chat taking... Has Sean been murdering? You're such a fuck, Sean, says Gash Lad Forever. Ava Liversidge says, I paid my rent, no problem. Justice for landlords. It says Sean Morley, but can we say on which Sean Morley? I'd say yes, given that this is a picture of my face. I think if it was just text, I think that might fly a little better. I don't know if there's anything to be learnt from the picture. I don't know, like, why was she sat like that? Why is there kind of a sort of a goblet of some kind? I don't know what that tells us. It looks like it could be suicide. And it also looks like... I think when you like to lie upside down, it implies that there's some sort of sensory... I can't remember what it's called. I don't know if that's a clue or anything. I don't really know how to move on this. All I have is that the police are coming to my house. And that...
Sean, in order to help me, you've got
Kate is
to
back.
visit the following URL. www.tinyurl.cc/Christine Seance 67. Help me, Sean.
So I can't hear what that's saying. I haven't got it set so that the monitor is on. It just broadcasts. So if that's something I need to know, did anyone catch that? tinyurl.cc/Christine Seance 76. Well, TinyURL isn't actually a site. Maybe it's tiny.cc/Christine Seance 67. What does that get you? If you remove the URL from the URL. Hang on, we'll find out. Need to get rid of that search result. Tiny.cc. What was it? Christine Seance 67. How to Conduct a Seance by Eustace Landlord. 1913. Well, we were going to conduct a seance, so maybe it's time to just go in. Okay. Create a pentacle or pentagram. The seeker must provide a drop of blue, presumably blood. Can't say for sure. Oh. Cardboard Children donated £10. Thank you very much, Cardboard Children. Imbued the pentoid with a treasured artifact close to your subject's heart. Lastly, and most importantly... Oh, it's not scrolling. Hang on. Lastly and most importantly... What? What does it say at the bottom? Okay, well... Okay, well, we'll work with what we've got. We must create a pentacle or a pentagram. Okay, well that's just a shape, right? A pentacle's just a... I'm not hiding the instructions deliberately. Look, I'm trying to... There isn't more to the picture. I can zoom in, and I'm showing you the scroll has gone right to the bottom. There's nothing hidden. There's nothing additional I could show you. Create a pentacle or pentagram. The seeker must provide a drop of blood. Imbue, pentoid, is that a 5-sided shape? Treasured artifacts. You can't scroll a PNG. This is what I mean. Blue is in the toilet cleaning lozenge. I think we can maybe just try and cover all bases. I'll get Photoshop open so that we can make the shape at least, and then we can go from there. I don't know if we can... I might try and brighten this, but I don't know if there's enough visual information there to work off. I think we'll get there. Okay, so let's begin working on this pentagram. Oy vey. Right. Looks like my runtime's being a bit hogged by the fact I'm using lots of things. I'm not actually going to make a tutorial on creating regular polygons. I'm actually working on the assumption that a pentagram is probably a shape I can just get. There we are, pentagram. Easy peasy. This is going to be an SVG, so we have to save it, and then we'll reopen it so it retains its transparency. Just put it in my temporary downloads. Okay. Might need to actually increase the canvas size. Height can go all the way up to 2000. While retaining the white background. Okay, what else did we need for it? Blue, a treasured artifact. Hard to know exactly what was treasured. Property. Enjoying the RGB bedroom nook, thank you very much. Will it still work if I use someone else's pentagram? We're just going to have to try it and see. I really don't want to have to create a regular shape of any kind. Is there a cleaning product called Blue? Cleaning Blue. No, it just brings up cleaning blood. Who was it who said there was a cleaning product called Blue? Please straighten the pentagram. Is it not more mystical if it's straightened now? I feel like it's less mystical, but I'll accept that. As for blood, I've had to create my own blood drop anyway. This is my here. If it's just any blood that is anything to do with me, I mean, that's sort of my blood. My face is on it. Maybe that will work. What else did we need? Jose Page has linked me to Wilco. Blue. Okay, well, Blue insistent. Well, this is not an image I can download, but I'll search that. Blue insistent. Shopping images. Well, I'll pop some of these in as well if you think it's going to do the trick. But here, then we just need to go and get some blue cistern cleaner. I put blood. I'm really glad it corrected that for me. Pop some blue on just to cover all bases. It's definitely not going to undermine the potency of the blood if it is blood. As for treasured, I think I might have some in my enemies file. If we go in my secret folder, we've got something marked enemies. And I do keep images of all my enemies just hovering around. So I think this image of Christine, I happen to know she loves this picture of an otter. So maybe if we just grab that otter there, stick that in the middle. Maybe this otter will help us through. Well, it might be time just to give it a try. We don't have everything. We don't know what this is, lastly and most importantly. So I can't say for sure if what's about to happen is actually going to work. Go Mark donated £6.66. I didn't even do this, what the fuck? Well, not all ghosts are bad. Some ghosts support the creation of a global panopticon that I exclusively run. Now, I don't know what to do, just kind of some kind of evocation, some kind of just try and evoke the spirits in some way. Just some kind of special words, or I mean, I don't know really. I will try now. I guess just look. Just Christine, if you're out there, if you can hear me in some way, just make your presence known. Christine, are you there? You should be coming through in some way.
Sean? Sean Morley?
Are you?
Is that you?
Christine, are you dead?
Sean, I'm dead now. I'm a ghost, for goodness sake.
What happened? Why are they coming for me? What's going on?
Well, you know what you did, Sean.
I'm not. Well, okay. Well, let's not beat around the bush around that. Are you? Can you exonerate me?
There is one thing that you could do.
Have you come through okay? Was the seance complete? I couldn't read the bottom of the image. It was
The
cut
seance
off.
wasn't complete, Sean. There is one more thing that you need to add to help me break through to the other side.
Okay, well, I've got Photoshop open. What do you need?
I need 2 months' rent.
You need the last 2 months' rent to do the seance.
I need 2 months' rent, Sean.
To do a seance? What?
I'm getting weaker.
Okay, yeah, all right, fine. I'll send you. Hang on, I've got phone banking. Hang on.
Your online banking would be perfect, thank you.
Yeah, I've got it. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, a little less of that. I'm getting gunned off a bit.
You sent it?
Yeah, it's on its. I've got to do my password. Hang on. Yeah. It should become. I mean, it'll need to process, but yeah, I've sent it.
Yeah.
Have you got it on your end? How have you got your phone?
It's in the afterlife. They let you take your phone because it's useful.
And is that the seance is complete now?
Yeah, that's come through. Yeah, cheers for that.
Hang on.
Cool.
Hang on. You've just come back. You've just come back in full focus.
What? I've not. Yeah. Oh, thanks.
Hang on. What? Were you dead? Because it looks like you're just in. Were you dead?
I did die. Yes, I was very tired today. So technically, yes, I died, and emotionally I died years ago. So it's pretty much the same thing. Anyway, I'm gonna have to head off. My husband has just cracked open the Cavossier. So yeah, so thanks so much. Hope you're having a wonderful evening, and I'll see you next month where you'll have the rent. Okay, thank you, Sean.
I don't think Christine was dead. I don't think Christine died. I think she just used it to get the rent. Look, I did my... So what did we get through today? We got through tax discs. We got through a murderer wanting me to do some errands for him so we could mark up some notch posts on his face or a bed stick. And then we've got my landlord using my live stream to trick me into paying 2 months' rent because I thought they were a ghost. I think probably crime's going to continue. I think probably after today there's going to be crime. I think I might do a crime after today. I'm going to wait until midnight and then just do a crime. Probably just going to torrent some Slipknot or something. Nothing big, but, you know, I give up. Striking midnight, I'm getting LimeWire. And I'm downloading Wait and Bleed. Look, the victory dance is overkill, no pun intended. Gunned you right off, lad. The only thing that died here tonight was love. Crimes abound. Oh, Sean, poor boy. All in all, we've had a shocker. Mission failed, we get them next time, crime time. We have had a shocker tonight. But you know... Yeah, I tried to do the dark arts and actually I just turned out losing a few £100 to my landlord who, I guess according to some understanding of the legal system, I did owe that money to. But I think the real success has been we stuck through it. Do you know, I lost potentially less than 5% of my stream, maximum viewership, even though I went completely offline. Isn't that a miracle? Isn't that the opposite of a crime? I'm sorry that I promised to eradicate murder. I shouldn't have done that. That seems obvious now. It should have been obvious before. But I've learnt it now. And I'm going to let you all go now. And I thank you all, people who've watched, people who've followed, people who've been so active in the chat, people who've donated so that I could afford to do a seance, one of the most expensive pieces of the dark arts available. I am still sort of getting my head around Twitch, and what I've decided to do is just take something very plot dependent, put an approximate fee next to it, and then pretend that's a donation. And so far it's working, so I'm going to continue doing that. Thank you very much everyone for watching. I'm really sorry that True Crime Investigation didn't turn out to be the way to go for me. I really thought it would be. After I tried to turn my hand to King Lear and it didn't work out, after I tried to go viral with memes and that so far hasn't been working out, as I've tried to become a sports commentator and that hasn't been working out, I really thought true crime would be it. Fourth time is a charm, but in fact no, crime will continue, and so will my quest to find a place in the earth that accepts me. Thank you so much to everyone who watched, and I'm sorry it didn't work out the way I wanted, and I'm sorry to everyone who was telling me all along not to dabble in the dark arts. Peace out, good night, stay strong and live forever. I know I will. Cheers.